So today I will be riding every type of transit in the nation's capital, Washington, D.C. We're starting with the commuter train, the VRE. So without further ado, let's start.
So as far as I can tell, I'm the only one on this train right now. All I have seen are other employees of VRE. So that's interesting. This train just got in from Washington, D.C. going west. And then at 8:01 in a few minutes, it'll start going east. So we'll see if anybody else boards. Found another person. Not an employee, so I'm not 100% alone on this train. Quick bathroom tour. Every video I see on YouTube has a bathroom tour of planes and trains and stuff like that. So toilet, sink, soap, there is water, and there is soap. So pretty much all you can ask for an American commuter train.
So the train departed just a few minutes late and I was on my way. This is the first time I've ever been in a major city by myself. So being from the suburbs, I was a little on edge, like what's gonna happen? Anybody gonna do anything crazy? But I had zero issues, as you shall see throughout the video. So it's not a travel video without a seat review. So the seat on the VRE train was fine. It was plastic. There was a nice little cup holder to hold your cup as well. At the end of the day, at the very end, the seat was feeling a little not great, but for the most part, it's completely fine. At this station, a group of kids got on, and you can hear them right here, but they really didn't cause much annoyance. If you're a regular commuter, possibly, but for me as a one-time, it really was not a big deal. I also saw this Amtrak consist go by, so that was cool. So in the last 20 minutes of the trip, we kind of played cat and mouse with this freight train. It passed us, and then we passed it, and then it passed us, and then we passed it, and then eventually we both went in our separate ways.
We're almost to Union Station, one more stop. We say goodbye to the train that has joined us for the past 20 minutes.
So I finally made it to the final destination, Washington Union Station, smack dab in the center of Washington, D.C. The station is beautiful compared to anything modern. It was opened in 1907 and it is one of the busiest train stations in the United States. On the way out of the station, you can see the whole train yard where the trains come. You can see the main bridge with the main road that goes over. You can see the metro trains go through, and you can also see the DC streetcar, which we are about to take. And there's the train that I came in on. I will see you later, VRE. We passed the bus station. There's a Greyhound station. I think another few bus companies have their DC headquarters in Union Station. There's also some local buses, but you walk out to the main H Street. Made it to the main streets of Washington, D.C. I love this shot right here that I got. You got to press the button on the tram to open the doors, which is very European, very official, very cool feeling. Walking into the tram, it was a little more spacious than I expected, and it was clean. Didn't really know what to expect after that, but I was ready to roll. All right, made it to the DC streetcar. First streetcar / tram that I've ever been on, so let's see how this goes. All right, so the 2.5 mile, about 15-minute ride was not exactly what I expected. The tram feeling is just different than like a metro or a train, and it was very slow. It also had to stop for cars, and it was just a different vibe than I expected. But it got me to where I was going, and it did it for free, so I can't really complain too much, can I? Streetcar's finished. That was interesting. Kind of slow, but an interesting experience. Voiceover, you heard. Metro. Anyway, now I'm going to get one of these Capital bike share things and ride to a metro station. So this is the next form of transport, public transport. Kind of. Anyone can use it if they have the app. So I say it's technically public transport. Thought this one might be okay, but nah. Bike has been unlocked, but it is like 5 cents per minute, so I'm gonna get going. The bike trip was super chill, early morning, not too busy. Some construction workers let me by, which was nice. There's RFK Stadium, where the Washington Redskins used to play. connects over into East DC, where I parked it at the Potomac Yards Metro Station. So in the Washington, D.C. area, pretty much all the public transportation, other than the commuter trains, use this Smart Trip card. I tried to fiddle with the machine at the Potomac Yard station. I could not get one to come out, and I couldn't buy one. So I decided to buy one on my phone, which worked fine for now. We'll see how that comes. All right, we are in the Potomac Mills Metro Station. I think these stations are pretty cool. All this, they're very open compared to like New York. I've never been, but you can tell that they're a lot lower. Sorry for the announcements, I can't change it. But I do like these stations, and I think my train is coming now. I have never seen that before, a train that doesn't have anyone on it. I guess they're just repositioning or something. That's interesting. Didn't expect that. I guess that's why he was sounding the horn, just to say, hey, not a real one. A real one should be coming soon. This is not mine, but this is a real one. So I'm out here at the DC Circulator bus stop. It's going to take me to Georgetown, and I'm going to ride one of the city buses. The cars make it pretty loud though. The bus has been spotted. Only like 2 minutes late. That's pretty good. For America at least. Simple bus stop, signs, seat, and city. So the bus came in, slowed down, picked me up, as buses tend to do. I got on, and I took a seat next to the back doors. This is my first time on a real city bus. I went on the bus in Grand Forks, North Dakota, but is it really even a city? You know, semantics. It was interesting. It was interesting how we went to the side all the time to let people off and pick people up, which in my head I know that's how buses work, but being on it was just a different experience. Also, being on such a big vehicle felt different because we were moving quickly, but it felt slower because of such a big vehicle. But I made it over to Georgetown, about a 20-ish minute ride, and we were off the bus and now in the most affluent part of the nation's capital. As I'm walking out here, I'm going to say I took the DC Circulator bus, the yellow line, which runs to Georgetown. The DC Circulators are only $1 and they come every 10 minutes, so not a bad service at all. So I am currently on a trail right now. It is very steep, as you can see, hopefully. It is very steep. And I'm on the way to the Danish embassy in Washington. Why? For the heck of it. But for whatever reason... Oh my gosh, this is ludicrous. Okay, here we go. We're on solid ground now. Anyway. For some reason in the past, started a little bit in the beginning of the year, kind of died, and then now it's come back again, where I'm interested in the country of Denmark. Why, per se? I don't know. Maybe it's because I look like them. My mom's grandmother is from there. But maybe it's because of that. Maybe it's because they have solid biking infrastructure and I do a solid amount of biking. Maybe it's because I just want to see something different. Maybe it's because their language is similar to English, but just enough different to where it's definitely not trivial to learn. But I'm going to go to the embassy. I doubt I'm going to see anyone that works there, but you know what? I'm here. I might as well do it. So there's the embassy. Obviously, you don't have an appointment, so you can't go in, but just wanted to take a gander. That's all. Oh man, the sun is bright, but having some Chipotle, charging up the phone, and we'll be out there soon. So after my Chipotle break, I walked down the main drag, heard some kids, saw some kids at recess, which was interesting to see in a city. I got on a local bus I believe 31. This took me to the metro station because I was on my way to my next thing. Not necessarily public transit, but still somewhere pretty cool that I didn't even know existed a few months ago. So this is the view of DC. It's an observation deck on the top of an office building in Arlington, and you can see DC and the whole area from it. I'm gonna make a full video on this, so get subscribed to see that because it's a pretty cool place. So I made it to the Crystal City VRE station and took the 4 o'clock VRE back home to my Bristow town of Bristow. Back to Broadride. Back home. However you want to say it. Alright, so I'm editing here, forgot to make a proper outro. If you got this far, thank you so much for watching this video. Get subscribed for more content, you know the whole deal on YouTube. Hit the like button, it always helps. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think of this kind of video. Kind of different, but also kind of similar because, you know, most people haven't been on the streetcar in DC. Anyway, thanks for watching again. Have a good night. Bye.